they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Just missed with that hook. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how... Here we go. It's round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Someone tell these two. Crawford in trouble.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Thinking, just the same complacent. This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely
out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. Get your...
Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much...
Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
But you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jump.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And another hook to the body scores. Missing with that right hook. gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just missed with that hook. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You let him back into the fight. You're much
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Just stay focused.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They stop the hook there. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use blame over brawn.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell? Here we go in the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, Ringo.
Here comes round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
How about that time counter shot? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble.
Bambi legs are kicking in. Let's look at those legs. The legs have gone.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Swing and a miss with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round? Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Feel good? Good man, good man.
Don't worry about it. Right, let's go out there and
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't...
turn around on your jab and breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good. You done all that work in camp. You got to get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great. Stay focused.
Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go
Smart, you weren't loading up, but you can still land in your power shots.
to the end of your jab and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back and win.
Think about the defense on end and think about what you do.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
And we enter the 8th round. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both men step back for just a moment. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again.
Let's do it.
What are you doing? You've switched up completely. Let's go. switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Now, don't
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on.
you set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone.
Yeah, you got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back
Still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab. I know.
there and win the round.
Let's